Elizabeth Arden cream.
This one's wife, Smelly, Sussex. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Some time ago, Prince Harry was asked what his favourite smell was. He ought to have said, "Victory!" if he got any balls, but unfortunately his balls are now kept in a handbag that is held by his wife. Instead, simp that he is, he said that his wife is his favourite smell, although that didn't really help because he didn't tell us what she smells of. Is it the scent of spicy poontang that he desires so much? Or perhaps is it because she smells of his deceased mother's perfume? He didn't elaborate, but at least provided her with some positive fuel and showed that he was under control with his answer, even though it left many other people feeling nauseous. But what does this one's wife smell of? Well, the PR puff pieces will do their best to tell you that she smells fragrant, that she smells lovely. For instance, Grazia told us that there are certain perfumes that she wears that are her favourites. Apparently, she said that she alternated between a few scents: Horrible Côte d'Azur Eau de Parfum, the Wild Bluebell, and the Wood Sage and Sea Salt colognes by Jo Malone, she explained. Thus, we're then treated to an explanation that all three fragrances differ in their scent notes and families. There are similarities between them. All of them are crisp, uplifting, and fresh. That easy, breezy California vibe bottled. A load of bollocks. Horrible Côte d'Azur Eau de Parfum is the much-loved signature scent of Horribles hair care line in perfume form, made with notes of Calabrian bergamot, white, butterfly jasmine, and sandalwood. It smells fresh, expensive, and luxe, without feeling heavy or overly rich. In contrast, Jo Malone's Wood Sage and Sea Salt blends notes from the English coastline, fresh sea salt air, mineral-rich cliffs, the stench of social deprivation, and the always-present ultraviolence would be probably a better description of the English coastline. And then her Jo Malone Wild Bluebell cologne apparently is a cult classic. It's delicately sweet, dewy and fresh. It's a favourite amongst brides, a nod to their something blue. It's floral without being powdery. It smells natural, and it's a crowd pleaser for a reason. Well, those are apparently her favourite perfumes. However, when it comes to what does this one's wife smell like, there's another school of thought, because those that have been close to her, which include your glorious narrator, have found that there are other scents. When I dealt with her, what I got the heady brew of was hairspray, makeup, and booze. That she'd certainly laid on the hairspray, so that was the overriding smell that I detected, and there was that sort of greasy scent, that greasy, chalky scent associated with a lot of makeup, and, unsurprisingly, I could smell the booze because she was drinking. But what have other people said about her? They haven't been entirely complimentary about what she smells like. There are those that say that she smells of booze. Others say that she smells of smoke. We might say that she stinks of desperation, but we'll park that for now. There are others that say that there's a bit of a funky smell about her, as if she doesn't wash as regularly as she ought to do so. Whether these descriptions are accurate, well, you can make your own determination about that. But she has got something of a reputation for not smelling too good, and that she therefore smells of the aforementioned items. Could this be correct? After all, surely a somatic narcissist, that is, focused very much on presentation and appearance, somebody who thinks she looks really good in the fashion that she wears, even though she's Kermit Goes to Church, Fridge by Valentino, one of our jars is missing, hyacinth bouquets, settee, covers, that she's Banks's paintbrush, that she is Chairman Mao visits New York, the Bouncing Berry of Harlem, that she is Zebra Crossing by Grifter. All of those things, those fashion mishaps, but she thinks she looks good. Surely somebody that spends huge amounts of money on fashion and jewellery, that spends lots of money on accessories such as handbags and shoes, would want to smell delicious, that she would have a regimen of cleanliness and hygiene that would rival that of Patrick Bateman in American Psycho, that she would utilise different body washes, facial washes, shampoos, conditioners, etc., so that she is a cathedral of scents when she meets you. Well, from what people have suggested, the answer is no. But is that people just being unpleasant about her, unnecessarily so? People who don't like her are spreading rumours? Would a somatic narcissist generally smell good? In general terms, yes, they would, because the way that they smell fits with presentation. Somatic narcissists want to look good, believe they look good. They want to wear clothing which suits them. They want to wear jewellery which draws admiration. They want their hair styled, their skin moisturised, the beard trimmed. They want to present themselves in a way which is appealing and attractive, which includes the way that they smell. Nevertheless, understand that somatic narcissists also experience delusion. There are certain somatic narcissists who believe that they're really good looking, and they're not. There are certain somatic narcissists that believe that they're ripped and buff, when in actual fact they've got moobs and a beer belly. Yes, it may seem strange to think that they believe that they look really sexy, but they do, because the narcissism tells them that. And therefore, by extension, it follows that with regard to a somatic narcissist such as this one's wife, she could well smell not so good, believing that she does so. In effect, her nose is deluded too. It's not the case that she would necessarily smell bad and then think that she smells good, but rather she probably doesn't actually pick up on the smell herself, not realising that she smells of stale alcohol or stale smoke or some other funky smell. Enough people have made mention of it to suggest that there is some credence to it, and whilst it does sit at odds with generally how a somatic narcissist would behave, it forms part of the deluded aspect of certain somatic narcissists. It therefore follows that she could, because she has a reliance upon alcohol, overlook the fact that the next day, because she's gone on a particularly serious session, she smells of stale alcohol but doesn't pick up on it. It could be that she has a secret cigarette here and there, not realising that the smell hangs in her hair and on her skin, and she doesn't necessarily pick up on it, but other people do. The funky smell for which she's been described may well be as a consequence of not following the best hygiene practices, because she feels that she doesn't need to, that she has this magical thinking that she almost self-cleans. Again, the deluded behaviour of the narcissist. But what is apparent is that the numerous people have said that she doesn't smell so good, and this does accord with certain aspects of her narcissism. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.